Okay, and he's down. And so are we. Hey up troops, welcome back to the Litanah army. I'm Lit and this is Fortnite Save the World, and what we're checking out today is the Frostbite. So we've had a huge update today, 7.0's here, everything's all like dropping like crazy. There's a load of new stuff going out, loads of event updates and things like that, but I thought we'd start our little journey delving into all this lot. I don't want to cram it all into one day. What I want to do is look at the Frostbite first of all. So this one, if we look at the actual stats on here, it's got element damage which is locked into water, you can't change that one. It's got 15% damage on there, it's got the crit rating and crit damage on there as well. Magazine size 63%, which is great, and it's got 25% damage. It's also got getting 5 headshots in a row increases ranged weapon damage by 30% for 10 seconds. Now this was an old one that was in the it was in one of the events like ages and ages ago, and it was one a lot of people like got all hyped for and stuff like that. When they saw it in the event store, everyone's got hyped saying, oh, the Frostbite's back. I'll let you make your own decisions on what you think of the actual Frostbite when we get into some gameplay in a second. We're going to take it into a PL 100 area, and if you just look at that above, if you look at my power level now, I'm like a smidge, I'm just a smidge off power level 100, so we're not far away, just a little bit of ways to go. But if you look on there, it's got a critical hit chance of 35%, but it's also got, if you look on there, a critical hit damage of 257.5, which is absolutely nuts. Now the reason for that really, if we go to the hero loadout, so command, I'm getting used to this now, go to the hero loadout, what I'm going to be using is Urban Assault, so I'm going to land some headshots, just see how big damage we can actually get with them crits. We've also got on there Ted Shot Jess as well, one of Aiden Harris's favourite heroes, and if you look on there, 70% critical damage to sniper rifles. I'm only joking, Aiden, if you're watching, but yeah, so what you've actually got on there is pretty decent. He's quite a good hero to have in your second slot if you're going to use sniper rifles, and then you've got quick draw calamity as well, just killing 10 enemies with a ranged weapon deals the extra damage. Now the thing is with sniper rifles, there's a lot of other really good options out there to get that I think outclass a sniper rifle. So things like the Deathstalker, things like the Silent Spectre, not the Silent Spectre, things like the Tiger is another one that I think outclasses it. There's just a lot of long-range automatic rifles now, which I think do a better job than most sniper rifles. But, you know, let's actually test it out and see if this one's, you know, an exception to the rule. The Obliterator is a great one because you can put that on a defender, you know, and you've got the Neon Sniper Rifle as well that could go through the walls. So there's lots of different things you can actually put on there that are great. You know, there's great options on there, but I want to just see how the Frostbite holds up. So stay tuned and let's go and jump in a mission and check it out. Don't forget to spot Christmas Litanah somewhere in this video for your chance to win 2,500 V-Bucks at the end of the month. Okay, so we're expecting great things then, so let's just get a little bit closer down to these guys. We'll start by picking off the B dudes. The thing is as well, look, there's no sort of thing to aim it. If you're going to hip fire it, there's nothing. There's no, you know, there's nothing to actually aim it with. There's no dot, nothing. So you've actually got to aim this one down the scopes. So if we just go for that there, I didn't even see the damage because it's so up close. Okay, I can't see anything else. They're going a little bit quick. So if you look now, this is going to be really tough to use. Yeah, alright. Okay. Okay, you see? I should have then switched to an AR like the Silent Spectre or something like that, but it's going to be really tough to use. It's extremely situational. If you stood at the top picking off mist monsters, maybe that's going to be better for it. Okay, let's just try that again. Okay, let's just get a little bit quicker on the old aim here. Damn it, he jumps! He jumps! Alright, he's not supposed to jump. Okay, let's just try on some more mobs and then we'll get a mist monster. Let's try this, look. 61k. 35. 37. Alright, this could be good. Yeah, it's just too situational. We just get up here. And we do it this way, maybe. Oh, no, I don't know what it is. It should be better. I mean, it's got one of the coolest names in the game, hasn't it? The Frostbite. I mean, it sounds like it should be epic. Especially when we've got guns like, I don't know, The Last Word and stuff like that with not as cool names. Okay, I think that was 134k. But this is not usable. Like I said, it is for sniping. Maybe we'll build a tower on the next one. Let's get the next lot of mobs and let's build a tower. Let's get away from these guys because this is just not working out. Okay, so I've made a little mini fort then. I mean, look, I mean, even at this range, this is a sniper rifle. At this range, this should be one-shotting, right? Surely. Alright, that survivor's definitely had it. I mean, it fires quite quick. It's just that you've got the scope on, so you have to be, like, super accurate. Just something that's not my forte, really. Okay, look, we've got a fire smasher over there. So that is pretty much what this is for, right? Okay, so we've made a little mini tower. So that wasn't bad. 66k, all right. But this is the one that I want. Oh, come on. I mean, this is just... Right, okay, let's just hammer it. Let's just hammer it. Let's use it almost like an AR. All right, look, and there's no point me aiming now because he's too close already. Which, this is why it's so situational. All right, it took him down. I can take smashers down quicker. Okay, 64k there. Oh, damn it. They broke the tower. I mean, look, I just can't do anything with this. It's just, it's like it zooms in too much. I wish you could, like, zoom in a little bit less, maybe. Okay, let's get the heals. All right, look, I'm just gonna move. Now, when I was saying about, like, the long-range ARs being better, if you have a look at this, this is the Tiger. I mean, I can just hold that down and just pretty much wipe out the field there. Which is much, much better. I mean, that guy still might die because we've took so long to save him. But this is just, this is more usable. It's still got the super zoomed in scope. But it's just so much better as a weapon. Okay, maybe not. And look, we can just get inside there. We've got the extra fire rate because it's an AR. It's just better. Look, let's just try that theory out on a smash thing. You saw how long it took to take the smasher down with the other weapon. So let's just try it with the Tiger. Okay, I'm just looking bit. Alright, where'd he go? Where'd you go, big fella? There he is. Yeah, he's probably going to charge. Damn it! Okay, and he's down. And so are we. But you get the gist of it. My point is, you can get the better fire rate, you can get more perks and stuff from an assault rifle, so the long-range ARs tend to be a little bit better. Now, something like the bundle bus is okay. You know, you could use something like that, or you could use something like, I don't know, there's just like the Obliterator, for example. I see lots of people using that, and it's a great weapon. This one, it just comes up short all the time. In every way you can think of. Do you know, whether we build, you know, little towers like we built up there, whether we, you know, do it from extreme range, by the time the enemies close the gap, it's just not that good. Maybe base defenses, it might be a bit better, but then again, I still think there's better options. Let's try it on a blaster. Okay, that was quite a good damage. Oh, see, it wasn't. Look at his health bar. Okay, I'm just gonna like, yeah, that was pretty good. Pretty good for singling out blasters then, I guess. I mean, I can see a lot of the scammer gets scammed YouTubers actually, you know, trading this maybe, because it sounds good, doesn't it? You know, I've got a frostbite. But it's just, you know, the reality of it is it's just not really. Okay, now a situation like this where we're being chased, look. Do you know, and these are landing, it's okay. But as well, because it's not an automatic, Jesus. Because it's not an automatic, you're not getting the speed of the fire rate that you would normally enjoy from an urban assault. There we go. Right, blaster. Missed. Got him. Not quite got the impact that I want. Oh, reload. That's... It's okay. It's one... I feel like I'm complaining about the gun. You can't like every weapon that comes up in the game. This is just one that I would probably put a pass on. Right, there's one more blaster over there. Let's just go and try him out. I think there's 2 blasters up there. So let's try those out and then we'll call it from there. You see, it's just... What is that? I mean... And there's too much recoil on it as well. Because when you actually land the headshot, it just bucks back, so you've not actually still got the target. I mean, look, I've hardly dented this guy now, and now he's closed the gap. But I could just silent Spectre him down, look. That's so much faster and better. Okay, let's just reload. It's like, I don't know, it's kind of like... There's like different ways to do things, aren't there? You know, if you want to hammer a nail into a wall, for example, you can use other things. You could use the sole of your shoe if you want to. which is what the Frostbite kind of feels like. You know, it'll work eventually, but it's not the best tool for the job. It's not a hammer, which is what you actually need. So let's just go and... Is there anything else to shoot at, really? I was just hoping there'd be another smasher or something. I don't think there's going to be. Okay, so now for this, look, for this kind of scenario, it's pointless because I can land the headshots, and then, do you know what? Even if the numbers were 500k on every crit, look how quick they close the gap. And because the scope is so close, there's not a great deal you can do. I mean, look, you can pick runners off, I guess. But the scope is so zoomed in. It's definitely a skill weapon, you know, if anything. Now, all them running up there, look. I mean, these guys are nothing. These shouldn't be an issue to anybody in the game with any weapon. I mean, I could come here under-leveled, and I should be able to take these out without a problem. But again, if we use the Frostbite, it's like bringing the sole of your shoe to a nail. Okay, guys, so that's the Frostbite then. It's a 106. This one is epic perked up. I'll just go over the perks again quickly. So you've got the water damage on there, plus 15, which we used against the fire enemies. Still didn't feel all that impactful and all that powerful. You've got the crit combo on there, so crit rating and crit damage. We've got the magazine size, we've got the damage on there, and then we've got the getting 5 headshots in a row increases range weapon damage by 30% for 10 seconds. Even with the improved crit from 10-shot Jess and the Urban Assault, who's got, you know, the sweet headshot perks on there as well, it still didn't quite live up to what I expected. You know, it's great that the Frostbite's in there and it's a popular weapon. It's more a collector's thing. Should you get one, if you're a collector of weapons, it's cool to own a Frostbite, you know, because they're quite rare. Probably less rare now that this has come out, but they were super rare at one point. So in that, you know, in that sense, they're really good to get hold of. So if you're a collector and you just like collecting the guns, get it. If you want to level it up and use it and you want to find a practical use for it, that is going to be much, much harder, and I'd probably say you're going to have a bad time of it. But guys, that is all we've got time for. So if you're not part of the Litanah army already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to try and spot Christmas Litanah somewhere in the video for your chance to win 2,500 V-Bucks at the end of the month. And I will catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching this, guys.